Good afternoon, Internet. My name is Jeff Pontifex, and this is Smash or Pass. The premise is simple, and we all know it instinctively. Would I smash, or wouldn't I? Let's get started. Adalbert Steiner. Adalbert. What a great name. I love it. Decent armor, well done. You're at least trying. Not sure what's up with those shoes, but that's fine. Adalbert. Do your ankles not need protection? Or your elbows? No? Okay. That's fine. Oh, Adalbert. You know, I feel like I could have given Adalbert a shot based on his name alone, but that grumpy expression is really off-putting. Like, that's big grump right there. That's industrial strength grumpy right there. You know what it is? I've identified it. Hold on. Come here. Come closer. Adalbert looks like a little boy who's just been told he can't have a puppy. That's what he looks like. Or maybe not a puppy, but like a Lego set. He asked his mom really nicely for a Lego set, and she said no, and that's the face he's given. He's a grumpy baby boy. And for being a grumpy baby boy, you're too young to be here. Pass. Fuck off. Amaranth Coral. Coral. Sorry, I had to. Normally we give bonus points for gingers here, but it's kind of a weird shade of red. That does not feel quite natural. I'm not saying it is or isn't, it just doesn't feel natural. Also, do you have some sort of small creature strapped to your shoulder? No, it's just sitting there. Okay, sorry, it was hard to tell. My picture wasn't zoomed in enough. Okay, I understand. You have a small fuzzy creature hanging out with you. That's fine. We all have a rambunctious animal companion to help us get into trouble and out of trouble. I'm not sure what these bicep straps are for? What do you need bicep straps for? Is that to contain the guns? Are they gun holsters for your guns for the gun show? Amaranth, is that what you're doing there? It's interesting you're wearing camouflage trousers, but your top half is so clearly not concerned with concealment. With your large hairdo of brightly colored hair, and your bare skin, and your bicep straps. Is this a kink thing? Oh, I get it. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize this was like a fetish get-up. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to kink shame accidentally. I'm terribly sorry. It's nice of you to come pre-equipped with all your own kit. That's nice. Also, what are these straps coming off your shoulders? Are you wearing a bra under that vest? Are you a lady? I'm misreading all sorts of things today, aren't I? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to misgender you. I apologize. I am, however, very confused as to what's going on, so to save myself distress, I will just say pass. Artanya. Nice beard, and that is a pretty bow in your beard. I approve of that. You're a reader. That's nice. I love someone who can appreciate good literature. Sure. I will point out, however, that your head appears to be like 1/4 of your overall body height, which is a little disproportionate, and your hands look huge hands. Now that could be good or bad depending, of course, naturally. We could work around or with the giant hands. Here's the part that I'm not sure I'm down with. Is these eyebrows. Look at these fucking eyebrows. They're like mop heads. Man, those eyebrows really tickle the sides of your thighs, huh? What? Nothing. I want to say yes, but I'm really disturbed about your bodily proportions. I think I'm going to say pass. Baku. We will ignore the fact that it doesn't appear that this drawing was completed, which is a bold artistic choice. You do appear to be as much, I don't know, fox? Husky? I don't know exactly what animal you're mimicking with those ears and the furry wrists, but I'm not sure I need to know. There's too much going on here and I don't know what it is. No. Pass. Beatrix. Okay. Your bodily proportions are still kind of weird, and you still have giant hands, which I'm a little worried about, but As long as you promise to be gentle with those, fine. You know what makes me giggle? In terms of fashion, she chose a shirt that's gonna show off the girls, and that's fine. If that's what you want to do, go for it. But because her proportions are so strange, she looks quite busty. But if you think about it, each of those hands could encompass both boobas quite readily, which I don't think I've ever seen any woman be able to do, is to crush her entire chest in one huge bear-sized palm. That is weird. But I've said pass too many times, so I'm starting to get lonely, so smash. Sid Faboul. My God. This is not a man. This is not a man. This is not a human being. This is a walking, talking life support system for a mustache. Sid Faboul is the mustache. There's just a man attached to help keep it going. I have to assume that mustache is some sort of symbiotic creature who has lashed itself onto the front of some poor man's face and is now controlling him to get around in this world. Well, I support your efforts, Sid Faboul the mustache. I don't know that I would have taken over a whole man in order to get around. But, you do what you gotta do, I suppose. Under that logic, if Sid Faboul is indeed only the mustache, I have to judge only the mustache. Because saying smash or pass versus the man is like saying, oh, that character's nice, but pass on their car, So judging the mustache on its own merits, it is quite stylish, sure, and it's very perky at the tips. It's really maintaining its own form very well. But I would not call it sexy. I'm sorry, Sid. You and your manservant will have to go. Pass. Cinna. I appreciate the fact that you come pre-equipped with all your own collars and restraints. That's nice. I'm not sure who fastened your ankle restraints, because I feel like you could slip out of those, if you really wanted to. Your beady glowing eyes are a little off-putting, I will admit, and your nose is a little large and bulbous, and not in a fun way. I appreciate the boldness of walking around with your tummy out. Not a lot of people would be comfortable with that, But here you are, pulling it off. Well done. You know what? For sheer enthusiasm of showing up dressed like this, smash. Freya Crescent. You know what? This is not a terrible character design. I dig the outfit. I dig the aesthetic. I like the spear. Not enough people use a spear in video games. It's a good weapon. However, between the ears, the tail, the fingies and toes, and that cute little snoot popping out from under the mask and the hair, I have to believe that you are too much animal and not enough people. And for that, pass. I'm so sorry. I was rooting for you, I was. Garland. Nice armor. Very spooky, very evil, very intimidating. And it looks like it's actually protective, which is great. I'm proud of you for having actual real armor on. That's huge in video games, as you know. I will suggest that leaving that much neck open is maybe not great, but that's a minor point. The evil, malevolent arc reactor in your chest is a little off-putting, but maybe that's just an intimidation factor. I get that, sure. I'm not sure how helpful the cape is in the armor, but, again, stylistic choice, fine. My conundrum comes in with your age, Mr. Garland. Now, I don't mean to be judging you based upon your looks. Well, I mean, I am, but not your age, Okay, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't be like that. You know what I mean. The point is, I'm not saying it's unattractive. I'm just saying I'm worried about your physical health should we spend some time together. You look like most of your vitality and strength is from the suit and the magic glowing arc reactor of Doom. You do give off the vibe that without the armor, the suit, and the glowing gemstone of Doom, that you might be extraordinarily frail and unvital. Devitalized. You know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know what word I needed there. What's the opposite of vitality? Unvitalitied. Good enough. What, you expect me to know words because I talk for a living? Sort of. No. Whatever. Pass. Hildegard Fabul. Oh, are you related to Sid somehow? Wife, daughter, sister, auntie, gran? Probably not gran. I mean, your bodily proportions are still a bit off. Your head still feels a little bit too big for the rest of you. But outside of that, you look relatively normal and fine. Your hands don't look like ape hands. You don't look like you're evil as fuck. And really, that's all I can really hope for. So, yeah, smash. Kuja Treno. Wow, that outfit is a choice. A choice has been made, sir and or madam? You know, I can't tell. I could look it up, but I can't be arsed. I'll be honest. So I don't care. Either way, yeah, that is an outfit choice. You have made a choice. And it is a bold one. Not a wise one necessarily, but a bold one. I kind of like the silvery white hair. That's kind of cute. Your little animal companion looks like a tiny moth or a dragon bug thing. That's kind of cool. Thigh-high boots. That's fun. Your cloak / robe, whatever the fuck that is. Meh. Cute tummy. I always enjoy seeing a cute belly button. I don't know what is it like. It's not like sexy belly buttons, but they're cute. Is that weird? It might be weird. This whole fucking channel's weird. Who the fuck am I kidding myself? You've watched this far. I'll take no judgment from the likes of you. Yeah, go ahead and judge me. I don't care. You can't judge me harsher than I've judged myself. What was I doing? Sorry. Right, you, Kuja. You're not very wise because you showed up in that outfit, but yeah, fuck it. Smash. Marcus. You also showed up with your own wrist cuffs, and they match your bandolier and your belt. Very fashion conscious. Well done, Marcus. You, sir, know how to accessorize, and I approve of that. It appears the front of your trousers are corseted on? Do you have corset lacing on the front of your trousers? On your codpiece? Or whatever that is? And why is there a bandana over your eyes? Oh, you're blindfolded. Oh, you're into the blindfolds. Right. That's such a stereotype that I kind of forgot people actually did enjoy that. Ooh, what a weird life I've led, huh? You know what? You came with notions of what you expect and I approve. Sure, smash. Queen Brane Rosa Alexandros the 16th. Wow. Just wow. Your Majesty has so much going on here. Holy moly. Okay. Now, ordinarily, I might say pass. However, if you've been here a while, you know my general rule. How often do you get to boink royalty? Not many chances in life. You gotta take those chances when they show up. So, lucky day, Your Majesty. Smash. Queen of Quen. Ooh, almost a queen, and thus qualified for the royalty rule. However, you misspelled it, and spelling counts. That might also just be your name, I don't know. The dead eyes, the blank face, and the weird-shaped body are all extremely off-putting. And everything in me is saying no. But there's a little tiny voice in the back of me head, suggesting, what about that tongue, though? Am I willing to put up with the rest of this disaster for that tongue? Yeah, smash. Ruby. Yet again, proportions slightly off, but other than that, you look like a completely normal human being, and I appreciate that. You also appear to be wearing thigh-highs. I dig those. And, let's be honest, you're letting the girls most of the way out. That's pretty cool. Smash. Zorn and Thorn. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow, there's a lot here to go through. And yet somehow not much. There's a part of me that's morbidly curious, but a bigger part of me that's worried they're gonna, try to eat my soul somehow. And the eyes are just Really off-putting. The eyes are really freaking me out, especially the blue one. Ugh. Yeah, no, for the sake of my own physical safety, pass. Alright, that's enough for now. If you've watched this long, you're just as weird as I am, so don't judge me. I'll see you next time. Cheers.